Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys, and today I want to do a video for my 2.0T guys. I've been receiving a lot of DMs from the 2.0T Infinity dudes, so I gotta show my love in the next few videos coming up in the next few months, talking about different performance modifications you can do to your car. Also to my VR30 and my VQ guys, don't think I ever forgot you guys. There's more topics coming up that we're gonna discuss. But in today's video, I primarily want to talk about the different tunes and or let's say flash boxes or glorified boost controllers you guys can use for your 2.0T. But before I get into the video, guys, if you're watching this video for the first time, please hit the subscribe button with the bell notification. Continue to grow this channel. I just want to show my love to you fellow brothers and sisters out there. Let's get into the video. Alright, the first one that's up is a company called Racechip. Now, from doing my research, there's three different types that you can purchase from them. Racechip isn't a tune. It's kind of like a JB4 when it plugs into the map sensors, and it pretty much hacks the signal, and it pretty much reprograms and tricks the computer to give you more boost. Now, for the 2.0T motors for the Infinity, remember this is an engine derived more from the Mercedes-Benz, but after me looking more into the turbo, it's relatively baby freaking small. So you really honestly guys can't get much boost and that much more power out of this stock turbo for the 2.0Ts. But anyways, let's get back onto the Racechip. You have three different prices. You have the $700 one, you have the $400 one, and you have the $279 one. Now, the reason why the $700 one is kind of highly recommended is if you buy their product, they will make changes and retunes to the actual flash box that they have, and you can also reprogram it for other cars down the line that may use Racechip. So if you only have the car for, let's say, 2 years, and let's say you get another car, let's say like a Chevy 2.0T, because they have a 2.0T turbo Camaro, which doesn't make sense to me. You can just have it reprogrammed and buy their harness and plug it into that car too, which is pretty cool. But you also have the $400 one and the $279 one. Pretty much what I can see here, you just get a bit more features, a bit more maps. Some similar to like the JB4, they probably have like a valet map or a map that you will probably can turn down the amount of boost that you run or under boost it so that you can have better fuel economy. But in my recommendation with this, guys, just read through the specifics of it. But at the end of the day, honestly, I would probably go for right around the middle. Reason being is, from 400 to 700, there's not that much of a big difference in horsepower. We're talking about 4 to 5 horsepower here, and on a relatively small turbo, guys. So just to put that out there. But remember, guys, this is the Racechip. It's more of like just a glorified boost controller. But let's get to the second option. Alright, guys, so for company number 2, it's called CHIPWORK. Now, I've been Googling, I haven't found too much information about it, but they're claiming about 60 horsepower. So that's a bit faster, about almost 30 more horsepower faster than the best Racechip. From what it could seem like, from what I can see based on my research, this isn't really it's not really like a boost controller, but it's an actual chip that looks like it plugs into the OBD, and it's one set it, forget it type of thing. So you just plug it in, and whatever program they have in there is what the program the car is going to run. So I'm not really too familiar about this company. If any of you guys have installed this on your car, or maybe you might have a Mercedes, and maybe the Mercedes OBD and Infinity's OBD is the same for the type of motor, but at this moment, guys, I wouldn't recommend this product. It's really not much information. So let's go on to number 3. Alright, guys, number 3. Company name is called Ptronic. It's a Belgian company. Now, there's not too much information about this unit being used on 2.0T Q50s, but there's a bit more information with it with the mostly the Mercedes and on the 2.0Ts. So from what I can tell, it is a decent company for overseas, but no one over here has any experience with it, so I cannot say go and purchase this product. And it added being about 875 euros. That's about 1,000 US, or wherever you choose to purchase based on your currency. It's quite expensive. So it's the most expensive on this list compared to Racechip or even the CHIPWORK. So this one might be a hard pill to swallow. And it's not like you have much customization, because you have none. Once again, this just plugs into the harness for the map sensors, and you set it and you forget it. That's it. That's all it does. So let's go to number 4. For number 4, guys, before I get into the video, if you made it to this part, hit the like button, guys. Come on, give me some love. I took the time out to try to help you guys out and give my best recommendations. But anyways, this fourth company is called DT Tuning. Now, from looking into them, once again, it seems like it's a fairly new company out there. It hasn't been out for too long, but they have some business that they have with other cars. But once again, their unit is more similar to the Racechip unit, where you are integrated into the boost and map sensors, whatever the case might be. But also on top of that, you also have some functionality where you have an app and you can make necessary changes to the amount of performance. But here's the drawback that I don't like about them. Sorry guys, if they're watching, they're probably gonna get upset. They're expensive. At about $800 just for their highest program? No. What is going to separate them from Racechip? Not really much. Racechip is actually giving you a bit more maps and a bit more functionality and a bit of afterthought of once you buy the product, you're taken care of for a while. So sorry, DT Tuning, DT chip tuning. I'm not really into you guys based on just you comparing your price and what you get as a benefit compared to Racechip. But we're not finished yet, guys. We're still going. Now to number 5. Alright guys, for number 5, and this is the last of the list, but there's actually 2 parts to this. The company is called VR Tuning. And what this company does is offers 2, I'll say 3 services, and I would say that they're kind of the kings of the 2.0T right now for the Infiniti. First, they have their box, something similar to the Racechip or the DTE, which plugs into your sensors and you can make necessary changes on your phone for a certain amount of performance and maps, which is great. And the price they offer for that, just out the box kit plug-in, is about $650. But if you want to go with more the Bluetooth app and the Bluetooth section, it brings it about to $850. So it's quite expensive. So it does put it kind of more expensive than a Racechip and right around the DT chip tuning. But if you don't want to do that, also, they offer 2 other services depending on where you would have to work with certain performance shops. They offer a tuning program. You know, like when you actually have a flash, you have your ECU reprogram. Depending on I would say the speed shop you might go to. Not much speed shops may not have VR tuning software, but the prices I've been seeing there are ranging between $600 to $1,000 to get a flash tune. Either that depends on if you are going on an actual dyno where they'll dyno your car and then flash tune it from there, or you send them your ECU and you have the ECU pretty much bench tune where they actually plug it into a computer and your car won't be driven for a while because you sent them your ECU, and they'll upload the specific flash program they have and they send you back your ECU, and then you have boot your own targets or whatever the case might be. Now that we made it to the end of the video, right, I'm trying to compile all the prices and the benefits. And because I am like the JB4 type of channel, I would want you guys to purchase something that will yield the best amount of power. 1, consistent power. 2, pretty much not really flashy ECU. You want to be able to buy it and also resell it, and also which gives you some decent amount of performance. And looking at this list of 5, I'm kind of on the fence between the Racechip necessarily and the VR tuning. Reason being is the VR tuning seems like they could offer tuning down the line at a way bigger spectrum, but based on the metrics of how small these turbos are, the numbers all seem very similar to each other. So I must sit there and say, guys, I would tell you guys just to go out and get the Racechip. Yes. I honestly think you should go out with the Racechip. It seems like it has the most pedigree. It seems like it's been out the longest, and it's been used throughout many platforms. And it seems like it gives you the best amount of benefits and afterthoughts. You could go with the $400 one, or if you want to go up to the $700 one. It may not yield as much power as compared to a Chipwork or a Ptronic, whatever the case might be. But with those 2 things, I'm not too familiar about it, but if any of you guys want to take a shot and purchase them and then maybe come back to this video and comment below, or even join the Q50 Q60 community on Facebook or the one online infinityq50.org, that would be great, and put some of your reviews up and see how good the performance is. At this moment, it seems like there's nobody really dynoing these cars, and at about 211 horsepower stock, these cars are probably making like 150, 160 wheel horsepower. But with the tune, go pushing you up to about 260, 275, you're probably putting around 215, 220 to the wheels, which is, you know, pretty lot better than having a, you know, just a regular stock 200 horsepower car. But all in all, guys, this is some of the tuning that you guys can do for your 2.0T, and I really want you guys to make the best choice when it comes to your pocket, because it is your money. But also, I want you guys to have the benefit of actually learning and seeing what you're doing and learning something from what you're doing. At the end of the day, it's nice to just get a tune from maybe VR tuning, but the idea of sending your ECU out to them and then waiting to whatever sending your tune to whatever performance shop is, waiting for them to send it back, you know, not a lot of people could do. That's not really convenience. A lot of days we want stuff to send to us just like Amazon within a day, and you install it and you get the benefit results right then and there. But all in all, guys, this is BoostinMotion. If you made it to this part of the video, please hit that like button. Comment below. Tell me what you guys think. I'm trying my best to give the best information I can on a motor I necessarily don't own. But I want to do my due diligence and compile as much information as I can when it comes to the tuning edge. I'm going to continue to release more videos, more related to intakes for it, maybe some CATBACK exhaust, or maybe just performance, one compilation of performance bolt-ons that you guys could do for this car. But all in all, this is BoostinMotion. You can contact me at BoostinMotion on Facebook and Instagram. And yo, please subscribe, hit that bell notification. I appreciate you guys very much. I will continue to just try to give you the best content that I can, and thank you. Enjoy your day.